Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing day. Man, what a day it is. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. Please go ahead, put the number 1 in the comment section down below to let me know that you can. And as you do, keep in mind that everything we look at today is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. Morning, say hey, how are you? Thanks, Sean. Joel, good morning. Erica, Robert, morning. Trip, good to see you. And folks, keep in mind, if you like what you see here, subscribe, hit ring the bell so you get notifications of all of our updates here on YouTube. We do minimum of 7 live shows a week here on YouTube. Plus, on top of that, we've got other things that we upload here. So by all means, you want to follow along with us on all the various social platforms, and we're adding them all the time. Morning, Paula. Let's see. Need the glasses, guys. So let's see. Maya, I hope I pronounced it correctly. If not, I apologize. Darla, morning. Morning, Ed. Yeah, good morning, young man. Woo! I'm the one saying that lately, it seems, to others. But I appreciate it, Ed. Morning, Derek. I missed, Erica said, I missed Tony's class. I had an urgent meeting come up at work. Will we have another class? He's not doing another one right now. Erica, his schedule is very tight. He was only able to do the one. So what we will do, though, is if you go over to the website, and I'm sure it's not there yet because he just did it yesterday, the training. But if you go over to our website and you see this TV link right here, if you click on that TV link, that orange button there, this I've Got the Power will be replaced with Tony's Patterns to Success, and you'll be able to go back and watch what he did at that training. All right, so that's where you'll find it. How about that? Let's put that back there. All right, so yep. So Sean said the replay is going to be up there today. Say hey said, how is your mouth? Better. Say hey. I guess every day a little bit better, but I'm talking now for 5 minutes and I feel it already. So Sean and I chatted a little bit before we got started here, and I could feel a little bit already, but better, definitely better. I was able to sleep with it last night, which was good. I didn't wake up going, ooh, I feel that. Let's say morning, Jose. You're welcome, Erica. Evelyn said, yeah, I missed it too. Yep. Well, we'll have up the replay up on it as well, guys. So, all right, guys, a lot of stuff I want to talk about today. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's start off first with our futures. So we've been down all morning until the last 5 minutes. We had a nice little bounce take place on the ES. We're still down 28 points right now on the ES, which is the S&P 500 futures. Right, when we look at the, let me fix this here. There's a correction. See that? See, guys, if you're using TradeStation, right-click on it, apply corrections in this window to all windows, and we're just going to use all, period. Right, so it'll fix anything that there was a data mismatch. All right, so RNC, bad. Make sure you fix it. So on the YM, same scenario, guys. We're down 271 points right now. We were down a little bit more before the 8:30 reports. NQ, woo! NQ's rocking, baby, and there's a reason for it. Right, we'll talk about that in a minute, but they're down 119 points right now. We look at the Russell, RTY, we're down 22. Still tough on all the exchanges. Bitcoin gave quite a bit back. There was some, I guess Biden had done something out there or said something out there that we need to investigate some of the effects of cryptos, and cryptocurrencies took it as a positive, but it hasn't helped them the way that they thought it was going to, at least not today. So they're down right now about 2,000, we'll call it. We can round it to about the value of Google, right? They're down about the value of Google today. Ethereum, we've got down 52.5. Gold's had a rise as the markets dropped. Gold had a nice push up. They're up about 20 points right now. And crude oil, guys, it looks like we're going to settle out a little bit now. You know, we could see some of the effects until Russia starts, goes back to the Middle East and starts setting oil refineries on fire, which I don't think they're going to do. It's such a big income for them, or just cuts Europe off completely with energy. Until that happens, I think we're going to start to see some stabilization. But guys, we're still looking at that $4.50 to $5 range, $5+ around the country. We're hearing $5.69 from somebody, and some of it might be in price gouging, but energy is definitely in play. Energy stocks, I like, just energy positions. Crude oil. Here, those of you that are in Brandon Wendell's E-mini think tank, every Wednesday live, he trades the crude inventory stores. So how much energy, how much crude do we have in storage? Every Thursday, he trades gas, the nat gas, right? So those are two great trade setups that work very well week after week. So definitely check those out. Let's see. Morning, Alan. Morning, Billy. CPI was just out. Yep, that's what it was, John. Thanks. It was CPI that was the consumer price index that was announced. UAE agreed to increase output, I believe. Options trade. I hope that's the case. I just wonder sometimes if there are backdoor deals. We're going to pay you X, our government, Biden. We're going to pay you X if you increase production of energy and so forth, right? I think we need to really start nurturing some of for right now, the non-OPEC countries and see if we can get more production from them. But realistically, just open the gates back up and let us produce our own damn energy and forget about the rest of the world. Who the hell cares, right? Right now, we got to do it. Told you, quit a job, say, I'll get the money somewhere to pay the rent, and you got no money to pay the rent. We're at that point now where, ask anybody. Folks, listen, am I affected that I'm stressed out over the price of gas? I'm more pissed off over it than anything else. But am I stressed out that it costs $3 versus $5? No, it's not going to affect me, right? We'll be okay. I'm not worried about it at all from that perspective. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have an effect on so many of you, so many people that I know, friends and family that are like, God almighty, what am I doing? Now it's becoming, do I take the train to work or do I drive to work? And the train, Long Island Railroad, is not cheap, right? But depending on how far you're going, if you're driving out east, which would normally be 50, 60 miles, it may be better off to pay $10 each way to get on a train than it is to sit in traffic for an hour and a half each way and pay $32 in gas, in your big old pickup truck. So it's going to be interesting. Diesel now $5 a gallon in Texas, Sean said. Yeah, it's just, I saw it almost $5 here, Sean. John said Premier of Alberta said he could supply U.S. 900,000 barrels a day if pipeline was open. Duh. And how ticked off do we need to be at Canada to say, no, we're not going to let you sell us that oil? I mean, that's not even what it is. I get listen, guys, I'm all for the protecting the environment and all that stuff. I agree with it. I do. But what are you going to do to protect the people that are just on the edge now that can't afford to live? And now we've just increased everything. We're talking about inflation potentially hitting 10% this year. 10% inflation. And the president's answer is, Biden, I don't like to call him the president, Biden's answer is, you may have to suffer a little bit, America. Well, that's awesome because we haven't suffered at all, right? Gas prices tripling from where they were or just about in some spots, right? And forget about the costs of food. And heck, Joe Kernan on CNBC, God, there's one thing he's focused on right now, aluminum foil. What's the price of aluminum foil? He's crazed over that stuff. Anyway, let's get back to this, guys. All of this to say you're going to see some concerns on energy. You're going to see some concerns on every sector across the board as far as consumer price, right? We're going to pay, and we're going to pay dearly for it, right? Which is why you must, not should, not want to think about, must learn how to do this. This is the only thing that I can tell you that will set you free. Can you do real estate? Sure, go do real estate. I'm not saying you can't. I own a bunch of real estate. This zero money down, that only works for so long. Sooner or later, the bank wants their money. So it's not like you got no money down and you're making, you're getting cash, checks every week. It doesn't work that way, right? This is the only place you can go with a very small amount of money and start generating income when you learn a system properly and start generating income quickly. Get yourself to a point that you don't need that JOB. You know what? Become one of those people on unemployment that say, hey, I don't need a job anymore. Give it to somebody else. I quit. Right? Take this job and shovel it. Right? There you go. All right. All right. So, okay, let's go jump in, guys. So let's talk about trades from yesterday. Drop in your trades from yesterday. Let me know how you guys did. I did one. That was it. Just one trade from yesterday. And I was good with it, right? Netflix. And when I say I did one, I did 2 on 1. How about that? Let me go back to a 5-minute chart here. Okay. Let's look at Netflix. So Netflix yesterday, we got an upgrade yesterday. I said do a bull put spread below 350. Okay. So I looked at the 350. So I looked at the spread across the board. I looked at the spread. Right now, I am a Netflix trader. I love Netflix. I love to trade Netflix. So I'm okay going out of that space and saying, you know what? Let's go look at a directional trade. Let's go look at a call option. Let's go look at a naked put option. Let's go look at something that gives me a different setup. Now, when you look at the chart, the 8 moving average and our fib line, if you really look close, guys, I'm going to stretch it out that way so it gets a little bit bigger. We ping-ponged right inside of there. Woo, what a purdy move that was, right? Right inside that. You can see where we opened. We came down to this blue line, this 351.5. We moved right up into the 8 moving average and we failed right off of there, right? But that is a great opportunity somewhere between that 351.5 and what was the equivalent of about 364.5, right? Right between those two, right? So I looked at this on Netflix and said, okay, is there a different trade setup besides a credit spread that I want to consider on Netflix, right? So let me match this screen first. So this was that Fibonacci line at 351.5. We opened up here, pulled back, and we got our bounce right off of that first into second candle. If we actually flip it over to a 1 minute, so you can see the same lines. It came in just a couple of minutes in, about 4 minutes in. The 5th minute, we got a bounce, quick little pull down, and then we just skyrocketed from there. If we go back to the 5, because we don't need to see that view any longer, we would have an exit $2 below based on our pop rules. So 365.27 would put us at 364.25. We round it. We don't go to 27. 364.25. We had a high on this candle right there at 360. I'm sorry, that's 365.25. So we'd be $2 down below there. So that would put us down at 363.25. Right? So we hit 363.25. Was it this one or the next candle? On this candle right here, we had 363.25. We're out on that candle, right? That's resistance. It's our 8 moving average. We're out on that candle. But Rob, you got near the very high. No, guys, it's standard rules. Anybody that's in pop knows exactly what I'm talking about. These are the pop rules that we use. We took the clear and concise entry. We used the exit method that we use of $2 below on this price range stock, and we crushed it. I mean, we're talking about getting in the option when the stock was at 350, get 352, we'll call it, 52.5, and getting out at 63, right? So you got a $10 move in there on that option, right? So we crushed it. We crushed it on a naked put, and then I did a call. The reason I went to naked put is I wanted to share with you guys is we don't have a lot of open interest on the call options. There just wasn't a lot out there, right? Our interest on these higher delta strikes is all on the puts. It's all because everything's been going down. So I sold puts on this one yesterday instead of the directional calls, but I also did a call which had lower open interest, and I'm okay with that, right? I'm fine with that. I did the 350 put, and I did actually a 350 call. So even not only did I have lower open interest, I also went out of the money on the position. All right, so that was it, guys. I mean, Listen, on the call option, we got in at 8.10, got out at $16. That's an $8 profit per contract-ish on each one of those setups, right? I'll take it. Very low delta, though, so keep that in mind. It was probably closer to that 40 delta. The naked puts, we got in the 350 put. But at the same time, we got in the call. So we killed it, guys. We killed it. So let's see what you guys did here. The price of a tinfoil hat is through the roof. There you go, Alan. Yep, Eric, I agree. I love it. Alan is awesome. He brings the levity that we need this early in the morning, right? Without a doubt. Tripp said the U.S. needs to improve and build more refineries before the price of gasoline will go lower and stay there. I agree, Tripp. We need to get more self-sufficient, and it's going to cost us money up front to build it out and go in the direction of oil production before we can get to the direction of solar. I mean, it's great to say we need to be, self-sustained and we need to have renewable energy. My house, the angle we sit at is very bad for solar. Very bad for solar. Guy that came and saw my roof, he's like, man, I saw your roof. And I was like, yes. And then realized what direction you're facing. And he said, it would be terrible for you. He said, we got to put panels in your backyard to get enough energy to supply your house, which is not going to happen. All right. So Robert said, Netflix, bull put spread, Delta covered call, did okay, profitable day. There you go. I love it. Paula said 2% on SPY. There you go, Paula. You keep kicking it. NVIDIA short, minus 150. Google long, plus 1,600. Overall, John, right? Overall. Jeff said SPX, Brandon, thank you. And second SPX profit. There you go. I love it. Ops Trader, SPY, bear call spread, and bull put spread, $1,600. I love when you're able to go both ways with it, right? Tripp said made 50 cents on the SPY. Nice. Yeah, Amos, I've got it. It's actually our number one candidate today is Amazon announces a 20 for 1 split. That's is that good? It's not good if you want Amazon as a trading company. How about that? But we'll talk about it in a moment. Evelyn said, tried to move up to 2 contracts on SPY scalps and felt very uncomfortable. Lost 6% on the trade. There was way too much whipsaw. All right, so it's the day you chose, Evelyn, is all it is. You've got the system down, and you're right. It is a comfort level. When you feel confident, you'll be able to roll over to that second contract without a doubt. Billy said Dollar Tree bull put spread, $110. Fix bear call spread, $70. IWM call, $232. Nice, Billy. Very nice. Paul, I did the 350 call. Yeah, it was about 5 or 6 minutes in once we bounced off that fib line. Alan said Home Depot hopping 4 times aggressive T1 exit today. Okay. Got it. Well, as long as it works out, right, Alan? Whipsawed on NVIDIA and entry 2. Let's see. Evelyn said, which pop video to watch to learn how to use the EMA signals? I'd have to look at it, Evelyn. I don't remember, but I mean, certainly the Rob Secret sauce and then the last training that we just did, the live one not long ago, would be a big part of it. Ed said 2% on MYM. We talked about 1% yesterday. Now we're talking 2%. I love it. I love it. Keep it notching it up, guys. Kick it up a notch. Good job, everybody. All right. Realizing that on that one Netflix trade, guys, if you took the call option yesterday, that was $800 per contract on one contract. So basically, you spend $8.10 to make $700, and you spend $8.10 to make $790. Near 100% rate of return came, noon-ish, 12:05 in the morning. So excellent. All right, let's go take a look at today's candidates. Here's our list for today. Amazon being number 1. Why do we have Amazon on our list today? Amazon announced a 20 for 1 stock split. They're joining the Google team, right? Google's got a 20 for 1. So Amos said, is it good, right? Well, for us in power option plays, Amos, think about it. What have we seen happen with an Apple, right? Apple has split, right? And split and split and split. They've gotten so big, their moves are just not there any longer. Still a good company. I still like them. Apple. So now Google does not have as much shares out there, nor to Amazon, but Google has split before. But Google has done it sneakily, the way that they've split. And we've talked about that in the past. So, but this Amazon split is going to take them down to $165. Our trades on Amazon of what we're used to, Amos, are going to go away. The moves are going to go away the same way that that we had. So if we look, and I'm just trying to open up the spreadsheet here. Close trades. So if we look, Amazon, $10,000 profit on Amazon, right? Here's another Amazon, $20,000, almost $21,000 profit on Amazon. Here's another one, $21,000 on Amazon, right? Here's another one, $26,000. This is this year, guys, right? Here's an Amazon $7,000 hit. Is that our first one of the year? Might have been. Nope, we had one other. We had a $1,000 hit on Amazon, and then a $6,700. So that's all going to go away now, Amos, right? All of that is going to disappear as far as numbers go. What will change is we'll be able to get back to 10 contracts on Amazon. But if Amazon moves right now, let me just move this out of our way. If Amazon moves right now, oh, I already have it there. They're moving $237 a day right now. Oh, not a day. They're moving we'll call it $120 a day, right? If we have a 20-for-1, if they move $120 a day divided by 20, they're now moving 6. So, yeah, it's a little tougher. It's a little tougher. So I'm excited that people will be able to buy it. I'm disappointed that it becomes two of our major stocks are going to run into that problem now of being very low price stocks, $100+ stocks with very much lower Wilder's average true range. All right. But with that being said, Amazon, let's look at it intraday. So Amazon right now is up $116 on at 29.02. So we're sitting at just above that 28.55 level. 28.70 is our 8-moving average. Definitely looking at a bull put spread below 28.56. Actually, let's put it as 28.50. It's a high price stock. For me, I'll be looking at a long call. Probably not a naked put, but a long call on. All right. Boeing is our next one, big airplane. It was an FAA decision on their 777 on what they need to do. It has driven the stock price down a little bit today. They're down about $3. I think a big part of it is just getting that out of the way now, where we're able to say, yes, we know what's got to happen now. That's big for me. Darn, it looks like my chart froze. Too many things open right now. Give me a sec here. Let me shut it down. All right, let me re-establish connection again. Ooh, goodness gracious. Okay. All right, so let's try it again. Let's see if I can't open it up. But right now, Boeing, with a big drop down, they're sitting at 175.60. Come on, Omega charts. Loading chart. So I've got my toss open in the back because I've got some open positions in there. Right? So big airplane. Let's just go back here. Right? So we're sitting on Boeing right now at 175.5. So guys, we're above that 172.69 still. We're still down below that 182. So I'm going to look at a bear call spread above 182, above 183. Nope, we're going to do 182 because there's 182 and a halves there. So we'll be okay with that. Next is CRWD. Upgrade. All right. They have made a nice move up. They're up $20 right now, up 12% to $190. Right? At 190, there's 185.71. So we're above that 185.71. So a bull put spread below 185. Right? Cisco is our next one. Guys, there's only 3 candidates left, including Cisco. So drop your candidates in the list, in the chat box of what you want me to look at. I'll get through as many of them as I can today. We got a little long-winded on some of the things we already did today. I got a little long-winded. So on Cisco, they got a downgrade today. They're down $1.14 to 54.78, so 54.75. So we're sitting right at that 54.20. If you can get a bear call spread above 56, there's the opportunity, but certainly not my favorite of candidates of volume. You're not going to get a lot of premium on a Cisco just because it's Cisco, big blue chip type company, right? JD was our next one. Just do it. No, that's Nike. Never mind. Let's go to JD. They're down $6.50 on earnings. So let's go see what they actually look like. They're down to 55.81. So they broke this $56 level, 55.81. We definitely going to need a fit in here. $7.43 yeah, we definitely need to split that level. I'm seeing a split up here. This is a bigger distance. We definitely going to have to split. As long as it's greater than $7 between the two fib lines, we're okay. So we're more than $7, so we're okay in there. So right now we're sitting at 56, just below that level. Oh boy. Guys, you got to be careful. If you're looking at a bear call spread, you would be looking at above 56, but we're right at 56. So I want the stock below 55. I don't want to do this unless the stock has a further move down. All right, and the last one is Toll Brothers. They got an upgrade by JP Morgan, although I didn't see a print when I put them on my list this morning. And they still don't have anything. Guys, I'll wait on it and see what the announcement is at the open. But it was a big announcement, big company that announced them. So it was Toll Brothers. All right, let's see what you guys got. Let's see. Yes, I probably did about a 40 delta on Netflix. I always try to stay away from the at the money. Yeah, Darryl, there'll be others. Absolutely. Sean said, I'm thinking I'm going to add Amazon to my IRA post-split. You mean you can't buy 1,000 shares of Amazon now at $3,000, Sean? A share? As most people can't, right? So Jones said a stock split. After the split, it usually takes a long time to recover. Historically, it's been 1 to 3 years. Stock goes back to its pre-split price. But we're not talking about a 20-for-1 back to $3,000. So I don't think they're going to get there that quickly. So Derek's asking for U.S. Steel. So let's go look at X and see U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel is at 30.75. They're down 25 cents right now. We definitely have a place we can draw a fib on them. Let's do that. So right now they're at 30.75. So, 33.95 is our next resistance on it if we can get above that 32 level, Derek. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments section down below. NUE is Nucor. Let's see where they are pre-market. And remember, guys, I'm going to ask you, I should have said it. I should start saying it this week. Come next week, I'm going to ask you to tell me what you're looking at it for and what are you planning to do, right? What's the price, current price, and what are you planning to do with it? So right now on Nucor, we're down $1. All right, so let's go back and look at the daily. And if you didn't do that, don't go back and worry about fixing it now. That's okay. Not a big deal. So overall, we were in a bullish neutral bias yesterday. We're down $1, which puts us at 129. So you've got support down to 125, but the big game here is get me back above the 8 moving average, and then 140 is our resistance. 8 moving average right now is 130.61. All right, so Billy, I hope that helps. Tripp's asking for Adobe. Let's go look at them intraday or pre-market. There's no intraday yet. It's pre-day. So we're down $9 on Adobe right now. Pop stock, right? $9 puts them at 442. Okay. So Trip, I like it. I mean, give me the retest of the 446 and a fail, and I am all over it. We had Adobe. Remember, Adobe's got earnings on the 22nd. They were confirmed over the weekend was last time I checked it. We had bearish bias on those, right? We pushed right back up into a resistance area. So, yeah, I like the setup, Trip, a lot. And then we've got Avago. They've been on our list recently. It wasn't yesterday, but they've been on our list recently. So if we look at Avago intraday pre-market. Avago. So they're down $11 right now, which puts them at 586. All right, so we're kind of in between there, Trip. You can see the move we're making. We're playing ping pong over and over again, 576 and 595. So if we're sitting at 586, we're kind of in the middle, Trip. Use pivots to help make that determination. But those are the two levels I see right now. So a little bit of caution there around those. Sure, Paula's asking for SPY. SPY. We're at 421.5. So we're just at that support level right now, 420.76. If we break, Paula, we've got a lot of room to the downside, 406.5. 26. Yeah, we don't need fib. It's 406.5. I would definitely look at midpoint again as a scaling out place on it. So John said Google short if it falls off the 26.24.59 fib and the 8 moving average right there. Clear and concise entry, in my opinion, and market continues to be weak. John, that is an awesome, concise statement. And what's going to happen, folks, is if you put your statements together the way that John just did here, what's going to happen there is you're going to find a huge, huge growth in your trading if you're able to articulate what it is you're actually trying to do, right? That's part of why I want you to put all of that in, right? And I'm spending extra time on this when we don't really have it, but that's how important this is. The growth you're going to see from doing this will astound you, right? One of the things that my coach put me through when I first started was being able to articulate exactly what I wanted to do. Not just, let's look at Apple today, right? What do you want to do, right? That was huge. So let's go look at Google. Let's try it with the right way of doing it this time. Got to hit the letter S first on Google. Here we don't, which is where the confusion comes in. So we're down $46 today. Woo! All right, so that puts us at 26.24. 26.22 rather, 26.22.24. So we're just down below that fib line. Very nice. Yeah, you've got a clear and concise entry, John. You nailed it right off of that 8 moving average. If you roll over, let's see, 2,500 and 124. You don't need a fib in here, John, but I would definitely look at a midpoint. Maybe not even a midpoint. You see the previous fib, 25.80.71. I'd probably look at that as a target for half of my position. So I love the setup, John. You are spot on with that. Spot on. Apple, right? And that is Andres. Let's see. Go to Apple. They're down $2.72 right now to 160. So, Andres, we've got room down to 155. I like the setup. Retest that 161 and fail. And it doesn't have to hit it, but I would like to see a small climb up to show that the bulls are not in control. So when we get our rollover, the bears really hop on it. Right? You're welcome. Let me know if that helps. Mike's asking for gold. They're golden and they're hills. So gold right now is up. It's only up 9 cents, right? So we should draw a fib off of that swing low up to that high. We got a hiccup in the middle there, guys. Yeah, John. So it's not John. Sorry, was it? Nope, it was Mike. So, Mike, as long as we get above that 24.44, that's where we are now, 24.23 level, I'd be looking at selling positions if you can get the premium, right? Decent spreads, 15 cents, bid ask, I'm very deep in the money. So penny, 2 pennies on the at the money type stuff. So that's my level. 24.23 is what I'd be looking for. So hope that helps. Let me know. Ooh, Mike's also going after VXX. So the pendulum swung big there, right, Mike? You went from a very stable, not big mover on gold, Barrett Gold, up to VXX, which is, right, an ultra short, right? So big mover potential on this one. So we're looking at 27.03 yesterday. VXX. Sounds like serum gas or something. VXX. So we're up right now 50 cents, so 27.5. I don't have a great place to draw fibs on here. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything great to draw off of here. Just a lot of stair stepping. So as long as we stay above the 26.38, we're good, right? So that's really going to be your support level. And I would target, yeah, probably off of these tops back here. So right about that 28.5, which puts us right here, would be my target. So not a big mover, not dollar-wise, but it can move. We did SPY. Say Hey's asking for NEO. NEO. I know everybody is so hyped up about this for a long time. They're down 67 cents right now. Right? Older fib, but still works. So they're sitting at 19.5. So they're sitting at 19.49. We've got support at 19.42. So break the 19.42, retest and fail, and there's the potential entry. All right, I hope that helps. Say hey, put it down in the comment section. Let me know. CVX is our next one. That's Erica. Trying to get them all in for you guys. Let's see. We're up $1.50 right now on CVX. So to 168, we'll call it. Actually, at 167.70 and 167.62 is resistance. So I need a little bit higher climb, a retest, and a bounce to take the entry on that, Erica. Good. You're welcome, Derek. I love it. Billy said, thanks. That's what I was thinking. That's even better, right? That you're tying it together, right? Let's see. NVIDIA. Let's do that. And that was Sean put in F Poly T. I don't think we're able to get one of the platforms we're working with. We're not able to see the comments automatically. Sean has to bring them in for us. So on NVIDIA, let's see where they are pre-market. So we're down 614 right now. By the way, that is a number. That number of 614 is one that I see every day all over the place. It's my oldest daughter's birthday, and for some reason, it's what I see on the clock all the time. Everywhere I look, I see that number. So it was funny that was what was happening there. So right now, 223.67. So 223.5. Anything, bearish, I love it. Give me a slight move back up towards that 225 half level, and a fail is a great opportunity for a bearish entry on NVIDIA, especially with the move we're making today. So I hope that helps. Paulie, and then Maddie Bucks is asking for PCT. PCT, $8.50 stock. Let's see where they are right now. PCT, Pure Cycle Tech. So monthly options that are at $9 exactly right now. So we're going to put a big fib on here just because it's such a low price stock. I've got a different place to draw from. I just don't have enough movement. Even here, we're okay. So we're at $9 right now. So 970 is my first resistance level, and then 1082 on PCT. Hope that helps, Matty Bucks. Let's see, guys. I'm trying. Let's see. QQQ, which is Charles. We're at 320. We'll call it 330. So retest the 334 and a fail, and 319 is support. But Charles, same thing. I'd be looking at that midpoint, maybe around 327 as a target. So just be cautious there that if you don't take an exit there, tighten your stop up. So if you get a bounce, you're not giving too much back. And if you break through, open the stop back up again. All right. John said, Rob, thanks, Rob. Watching your recap videos twice a week is most helpful. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Listen, if you're looking at this market and saying, dang, guys, this is crushing me. I don't know what to do. My portfolio is getting nailed, right? There's a training that's coming up next week by a very good friend of mine, Mr. Dale Zamso. It's on the 16th and 17th of next week. Both of them are at 8 o'clock at night. It's called Portfolio Protection on Autopilot. Can you drop that in there, Sean? Guys, you want to register for this training. It is outstanding. And if you don't see it, if you missed the link, go to the members area right here, and you'll see it on the 16th and 17th. Click on that link, on that tab there, and it will open up for you the portfolio protection right there, and you'll be able to get registered for it. It's a free training. We don't get able to do a whole lot of these, guys, so take advantage of it. It's been a while. He did one on a whim not long ago. We really didn't promote it very well. He just said, hey, I can do this in a couple of days. You want to do one? Yes. This one we've kind of had out there a little bit. We've got a much larger group, but you want to take advantage of it before he disappears and doesn't come back for a little bit again. So, but it's great stuff on how to protect your portfolio, particularly in these types of markets. And ask him, are there ways that if the market comes crashing down, that we can guarantee that I don't lose any money? And guarantee is a very big word, right? But ask that question, folks, and watch what happens. All right, there you have it. Make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. Take care, folks. I will see all of you at our next update. All right, bye for now.